What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Spectrobes Origins and to my channel. So, sorry about that. Took a minute for me to get the camera in a good spot, but as Rollin always says,
let's do this. Honky dee that.
So for today, I'm gonna have to turn up the volume just a bit so you guys can hear it a little bit better over the sound of stuff in the background. But, as I just said, let's do this. And hopefully today we won't be interrupted by parents walking down with the dinner plate. Alrighty. Welcome back to Disney Interactive. So, let's hope the auto adjusting for this will work a little better. And for starters today, we're going to a new planet. And which planet is that? I'm not even going to attempt the name because I am very confused by how to pronounce the name due to me adding in letters that aren't there. Because I keep calling it doldogogo. Doldogo. That is the actual name. Also, as an update, I managed to do some level ups. As you can see, Rollin is now level 14. And Gina will be that as well. So their levels are actually tied together. That is something that will stay. I'm going to show you how our adult Spectrobes are doing. And one thing you can notice is I also now have 45 rice balls. And that is mainly just due to me excavating and awakening everything but this one Spectrobe that I got now. So, if I go to Spectrobes and click all, I'll show you what I've done. So, these guys are all about the same. He's the Zaza's the last one you guys knew of. I did upgrade this one just because I do like having the Spectrobe at its adult form when I can. For the search party, got a sky, got a fire, got a water. I'll probably have to change it once we get to the planet. Maybe take out Komainu. It just depends on what gates we find. Here though, Zek, he's at level 13. Didn't change. Mayor Rex now. He is at level 11. I went 1 past 10 just so we had a little bit of an advantage in case we started taking damage. Same for the Spikeant. Here's how their stats are if you guys are curious at all. 34, 29, 127. So with Spikeant, his Spike Wave essentially is a lot of AoE. For those that don't know, area effect damage. He will stand in one place and send out shockwaves in front of him and a couple around him. Very effective. For the Marex, as you can see, it's pretty good. Hornplow. He basically runs at an enemy spinning around. It has a pretty good range. It does a lot of damage. He won't be our main target of what we're going to be playing with though on this planet. On this planet, most of the enemies are going to be around grass type. Or plant, that they call it. Gazan, he's not my favorite to fight with. I will try to evolve him. I'll show as many as I can for evolutions. If I get any new Spectrobes, I'll do that on screen. Any of the old ones that I'm just going to throw away for the exchange, I'll do that off screen unless if you guys demand that I must. Anyway, Comet Burst stands in one place and does a lot of the fire. Basically a fire tornado. But I'm just gonna show you. We're heading to our new planet, and essentially that means I get to shut up for a minute. Meaning you guys don't get to listen to my absolutely lovely voice. And as I promised, I'm as Rollin, not as Gina. Next episode, I'll be Rollin or Gina? Nah, Gina. Just one thing before we head off to Doldogo. Doldogo. I'm gonna call it Doldogo. Doldog. I'm gonna shut up. So they're gonna now try to contact headquarters. So, get ready for some fun animations.
Wait, that's Gina's frequency. Gina, do you read me?
Commander Grant? Yes, I read you. Oh boy, am I ever glad to hear your
Are
voice.
you and Roland all right? We're fine, sir, thanks. You know you can't keep us down. We're fighters.
I know, but even fighters have to be lucky. We've been worried since you two disappeared.
Us too, for a while. But we touched down on a planet called Witera.
So they did traverse the portal.
Commander, do you read?
Yes, I'm still here.
I can't chart the coordinates of the Nana-Aero system from here for some reason. The link's dead. That was strange.
What?
What he muttered to himself about the portal, you hear that? I mean, how do you know about that? It doesn't make sense.
You're overthinking it.
Maybe.
Well, time to head to Doldogo. So, in this game you get to traverse between different planets. Every planet has its own set of element, as well as what kind of enemies you'll fight, and what spectrobes you'll find. The main difference is the scenery. So as you've seen, we've just been in kind of a prairie land. Now, we get to go to the next planet, which just so happens to be very foresty. 303-313-111. Heading to Doldogo. Amazing. Do I want to go here? Of course! By the way, blue sun, really fancy. And that's also to prove to the 5-year-olds at home. The yellow sun ain't the only sun out there. Go watch some Star Wars and see some Tatooine. By the way, this episode of Spectrobes Origins is not sponsored by anyone. Especially Raid Shadow Legends. I don't want to be sponsored by them. I want to be sponsored by, like, Disney or something. Please! Just kidding, I don't care. Honestly, I'm doing this for the sake of having fun and showing off one of my favorite games from when I was, like, 10. So we're looking for a big burly guy named Camtoga. How do I know he's burly? As I said, I've played the game. And one thing I can show you is you can actually walk around your ship. You can't customize it like in the second game, but you can walk around, and one thing I was going to show you guys at another time is that if you are on Witera, by the way, look how gross that water is, man. Who else is getting Majora's Mask vibes? Anyway, if you're on Witera, you can actually find some fossils, you can find some minerals. You can also find mineral fossils. Essentially, if you've gotten all the spectrobes in an area, or you're later on in the game, some fossils might turn out not to be a fossil. Wait, Rollin, look! What am I looking at? The poison water I pointed out 5 seconds ago? Whoa, what do you think caused the river to become that color? Maybe someone in the village knows what happened. Yeah, it's usually someone in the village knows. But, who wants to bet me $5? It's because of Crawl. I win the bet if you say no. Yeah, we did come from Witera. So we're looking for a lady named Greta. So, she says go to the middle of the village. We're gonna be rebels and have a look around. So essentially, she means that building. As I said, I like to look around. And looking around can sometimes be very helpful. Other times, not so much.
Who are you?
Yeah, we're not from the village. So the kid doesn't know anyone named Camtoga. Thing is, it's kind of like a hint, wink, wink. I'm just gonna go around, show you guys, like there's just a couple different things you can do in the game. There's a fisherman. He noticed, but no one has ever seen it. Interesting, huh? Some random guy is saying, I know what's going on, kind of. I knew what was happening, kind of. Do I know anything about it? Nah. So he's just lying to you. So over here, we got a little lassie. As I said, she's smack dab in the village middle, as I pointed. So, they're using rainwater, essentially. Very smart people. But now... the poor fishes! So I'll show you guys over here. And as you can tell, the music does change with every area, which some games don't take attention to. I mean, it's just something they can throw on loop, and it's not that bad, but it's more of like, this is a mystery song. Look how pretty it is, but what's wrong, I wonder, is what this song is trying to interpret to you. Like, yeah, it used to be good. Now, not so much. Well, enough dilly-daddling. What do you guys say I go actually talk to who we're supposed to go talk to and try to find who we're supposed to talk to? We don't need to talk to you. Though we do need to go talk to you. Hello everyone, meet Greta, the mom of the
Hey,
game.
just where exactly have you been, huh? I don't know you, and I don't like strangers. Who are you, and what have you done with Sonia?
Sorry to just barge in on you like this. I'm Gina, NPP. This is Rollins, my partner.
So, NPP officers, huh? Wait, NPP? That rings a bell. Oh, whatever. I can't remember. This old bell's been rung too many times. Well, anyway, what do you want? And make it snappy, I'm busy here. And none of that bureaucratic blather. Got no patience for that. Just cut to the chase. Well, anyone?
Actually, we're here to meet a guy named Camtoga.
What? Did you just say you're here to meet? I was just trying to contact Camtoga myself. It's a complete disaster down in the forest.
Wasn't like when I said she's a mom. Also, the voice actor for her is pretty good at her spots. So, there's crawling the forest, and they're tainting the river. So her daughter Salia's gone missing. Into the forest, which is not good. But if you've heard, she knows of NPP, the Nano-Euro-Planetary Patrol. The real question is, why? Who was here before us? And why does our commander know about a portal leading to the Kaio system? I'll let you guys put that very obvious puzzle pieces together. So, we're off to the forest. So, the way I was going was wrong, I'll admit it. But the way I'm going now is right. So there's no real hints, no big gate I have to break through, just some random dude. This guy should probably get running a bit more. And how does a young, thin girl get to, outrun all the crawl? Rather than some guy like that that's surprisingly short. Well, she's just fast. There's no real secret about it. Let's get an orange mineral and get some levels. So we got a new pod there. Just careful while we're looking around. Gonna let our little Spectrobe grab that. So as you can see, I don't have to be the one grabbing everything. I just don't want to lose a mineral to a fight. Because if you do get a mineral... Okay, so there's special minerals. I'll go right into here to show you guys. So, also by the way, if you go to the Cosmo menu, go to that, you can find how many minerals you have on hand. So I got 87 blue, 16 green, 9 yellow, 11 orange, and now here's what I'm showing you. An attack mineral. These don't give any XP, but it allows you to customize and get a higher attack point on your Spectrobe. I'm also just going to make sure I have the right equipment on. Yep, got our little weakling sword that I'll replace once we get a better weapon that I actually enjoy using. I tend to find swords are my favorite to use in this game, but I'll show off everything eventually as we go around. Even 1 or 2 battles will be good enough. Where is everything? There it is. So, as I said, I probably needed a better Spectrobe. There's, if I'm correct, I believe there's a save point up ahead. I can come back and try that out. So, let's run around. Probably find some Missy. No, come on, that way. Go get it. Alrighty. Seriously?
Go.
It's getting oddly suspicious. There's something. So that'll initiate a fight, but I already know one's coming. So as you can see, he's just gonna do a big, huge fire attack. He's very effective at what he does. Very powerful as well. It's a very good Spectrobe if you need one to fight with you. He does a decent amount of damage as well. You get him, Kamainu. Thank you. So these mystery pods, as I said, I'll excavate them with you guys. But I do feel like fighting as many fights as I can. So, I'm going to show you guys what a charge attack is. As I said. So these are basically ways you can turn around the entire battle. And just by simply doing damage, a Spectrobe can charge that back up. I'll show you what Mayor X does now. Pretty effective, huh? When we get into a new fight, I'll show you what a Spike End can do. Yeah. Easy fights, easy XP, but they do get a little harder as the game goes out. So make sure you're careful and keep trying to get a level. And the only reason I'm using Kamainu right now is just due to sheer me wanting to. I have no actual separate reason other than keeping him out, and his little barks are the least annoying to me. Because some Spectrobes don't. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. It lied to us. There's nothing over here. Yeah. Not much you can do about that. So we'll just run around, come back up. There will be other areas that you can do stuff with. I'm actually going to pull out our turtle. So, next up is yet another area. However, we can't really get up there right now.
Go.
Gimme.
Go.
And he's going to get that for us. Another green. And for those of you that like to see your stats, I'll show mine at the end of this so you can all see. But here I believe should be a mini-boss. To the best of my knowledge.
No, stop! Back off! You're not touching this tree, you hear me?
Hey everyone, look, it's Gwen from Ben 10.
Gotta do something. Come
That's
on,
a
quick.
reference I'm not sure how many of you will get, but... So here's going to be our first appearance of plant types. These guys are going to be very annoying.
Over there. Yeah. Now.
So as you can see,
Over there. Get him. Now. Go.
I'm going to get Spike-In. So I'm going to try to get out of there. So I am going to actually swap over to Gossen, because these guys are level 12. So I am going to try to do this. There we go. And as you saw, nice easy level. Let's do that, and then I'll swap back to Spike-In. Nice amount of damage. Back to my level 11 boyo. So I'm going to show you again. This is what Spike-In can do now. As you see, nice wide range of a area attack. We'll probably be thrown into a little bit of a cutscene now. Well, fake cutscene.
Catastrophe. Terrible.
What happened to it?
It was poison, but it's all thanks to the crawl. All the water's been tainted. First upstream, then it slowly made its way down here.
Crawl. You sure?
Yes, without a doubt. I've seen it with my own eyes. You mean you've been watching? This tree, it's not just any tree. All the water around here passes through it, and when it comes out, it's absolutely pristine. It's sustained us for ages. We treasure it. This tree is the beating heart of our whole life here. It is life to us. Wow, now I see. It's amazing. A simple tree, and yet, for thousands of years, your fates have been bound together. Exactly. It's an honor to be the one chosen to watch over it.
So now we're gonna head back, and yeah, time for some fun. So, time to do as Gina says, head back to Greta. Since apparently we can't do anything without going back and forth 5 times, then they could have just teleported us. But it is a way to make sure you can remember the map, because you do have to travel through these.
What were you gonna do? Fight those crawl all by yourself? Recklessness. Pure recklessness. You don't think things through. That's your problem.
Well, if it is, then I got it from you.
You hush up now.
Admit it, Mother. Don't tell me you don't remember that explorer Neil who got in trouble out there in the forest. You just went plunging into help when you have absolutely no sense of direction. You ended up getting lost yourself. It took you a whole week to figure out how to get home.
Lost, huh? I wouldn't go there if I were you. Why, I've never heard of a child who got herself lost as many times as you.
Yeah, and you know what, Mother? Half the time it was when you were leading me by the hand.
Double burn.
An answer for everything. Full-headed, big, smart mouth. It's a terrible trait. I don't know where you got it from.
Like mother, like daughter much?
What did you say?
What? Me? Nothing.
Roland better run. Anyway, Celia, could you tell us about the crawl you saw poisoning the river? So there's 3 of them. First one was in Serenity Woods, east of the Life of Tree. The second was towards Triple Falls, north of the Life of Tree. The third one was in High Meadow, south of Thunder Crag. Alrighty. So we have to go north, south, east, I think. Also, if that bugged you all, good. Again, they're gonna talk to us about elements. Be careful, everything's plant. If you throw out a Mayorex or something, it's gonna take damage. Because ground is weak to plants, apparently. But it's kinda true. Alright, let's go have a look around. Yeah, a lot of cuts, a lot of loading screens, but they're not as long as they can be, especially for a 2009 game. Before we head out, though, remember how we saw a green gate? Well, let's swap out our Spectrobe. I'm not gonna look around for a save point for that because we have one right here in the ship. Somewhere nice and easy to look at. There we go. Spectrobes. Also, I can excavate the new guys for you. So we're gonna swap out, I think we're gonna need that, so I can put him out. But, now for some digging. Because, we got some new ones. So these might just turn into being minerals that we dug up, or it can be something else. We'll know in about 2 seconds. No, it is something new. Alright, so I'm gonna go for bomb. 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 And bomb. That was my fault. I clicked the wrong thing. This thing's gonna be damaged. So we're gonna have another look. Kinda laser that away. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the mighty power of the hammer. As you can tell, my Wii Remote's not liking me right now. Seriously, it is not. So, as you can tell, the hammer's so effective when you're digging. But there are drawbacks. As such, it can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. So, if you're here, it gets rid of a lot. But it's also very effective if I can get my remote to work. There we go. So this will be our first flying Spectrobe. So he's a B rank, level 12. And I think he's a flying. You can quote me on that. Because yeah. Aha. So I think this will be safe. I'm gonna aim not to damage this guy, because this is gonna be one of the Spectrobes I'll be using throughout this series. God dang it. That was my fault. And they're a little shaky. But we'll go back to the hammer. Can you not do that, game? There we go. So when I get close like that, what I aim to do is just lighten up how much I'm gonna hit. Because that can happen. Great. And we'll go back to drilling. Nice and easy. So if I'm correct, this might be a water-type Spectrobe. Or I'll be completely wrong and you guys can get mad at me. Nope, that's a plant type. This will be a plant type. I believe there is a water-type Spectrobe you can get on this planet, so I will be aiming to use it. Yeah, my remote's not working with me today. Interesting. It is the flying type, so we'll be taking this little guy with us. So a Hananomi is the Spectrobe we'll be needing. As I said, if you guys want to name them, let me know. You got 6 zones to work with. Now for a little blockhead, Dongu. You'll know what I mean in a couple seconds here. Bum ba 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 bum. So if you fail, don't worry. That's what I was also kind of trying to show you. My remote is really not working. What is wrong with you? So it's literally a block of wood. Yeah. There's like nothing special. But so it tells you what kind of a Spectrobe he'll be later on. And it says he'll be a long ranged. What could that mean possibly? Well, I don't know. Well, I do know, but we're gonna swap out the Spyco. So here's our little one. And the reason we're gonna swap out Spyco is really, like, for no better reason, this guy is gonna be our flying type. And we will need one. So I'm going to show you what the flying types will look like. Essentially, that's it. No real big deal, just flying type Spectrobe. And as you see, as I level up, I can get higher leveled excavated Spectrobes. Saves you minerals, saves you time. And the highest rank you can get is an A. If you get A rank, you did perfect. Didn't damage it, and you got it under 1.5 minutes. There you go. And usually the A ranks will be the exact same level as you. So if I had gotten my Spectrobes to be an A rank, so we got a lost memo. Great. If only he knew that it doesn't work that way. So I'm gonna pull it up. So triple false. A rare cactus. What could a rare cactus that moves mean? We'll find out. Flying grass has been reported. What could flying grass pertain to have? So I'll just scroll back to Inception Hill, and let's have ourselves a little bit of a foresty shortcut.
Go.
Another ice ball,
Go.
never hurts. Especially when you're in a boss battle, and the said boss battle will take up about 20 of these.
Go.
So this the next boss here is actually going to be a little difficult to fight. Mainly because there aren't really any cheeses that I know of that we can do right now. Which is also why I'm going to aim to fight a lot. Because if we can't do a cheese, it's going to be a little difficult. There we go. Now where's the next few? Right here. So I'll show you the... So you see how Spycan does a lot? These guys are just kind of iffy. Mainly I'm saving up him because there's going to be 3 mini-bosses from each area. Or decently hard battles, to be honest. It's not going to be too much. You'll be able to handle it.
Go.
I'm just showing you guys. It'll be a little bit of a handful. So, got another area. So in my own first playthrough, I actually didn't explore as many of these as I could have, nor collected them. Which is why I'm going through them now. Because you can get stuff like a Mega Rice Ball. And the Mega Rice Balls are really nice. Especially if you need HP in a pinch. And at one point you'll eventually be using them. And as I said, I wonder how we could get up here. But yeah, the Mega Rice Balls are really good. Essentially, I can heal a decent amount of my health now, but as I level up, I won't be able to heal quite as much.
Go.
They'll basically be, the regular Rice Balls will be used to top up my HP. If I feel like I'm going to get spammed. And yeah, that's nice. But what if you're in a pinch, fighting a boss, and you just don't have the trigger button?
Go.
There's a beauty. An evolve mineral. So now, I'll actually do another evolution later on. Alright. Let's do it. So I'm actually not going to fight that one right away. So the one thing is you can't actually run away from any battles, sadly. So I'm going to draw them all together. And let's see if we can get a triple KO. So yeah, don't be afraid to use your abilities. If you're like right before a boss battle, I'd say just go collect a couple of the dark cube, or like the dark minerals. Get an evolution going, or like get it to max before a boss battle. You can always charge it up during said boss battle. But I do suggest you do it before the boss battle, just so you don't feel like you have to. Can't remember quite exactly. Ah, here we are. So this they don't actually show you, but this is part of your memo. I remembered that we can get a bunch of these here, and these are pretty good.
Go. Come here.
There you go, I'll cancel that. Go around. And voila, a bunch of easy orange minerals, which are really good just in general. You'll be wanting to get a lot of them just as you get to the tougher parts of the game. Just simply, it gets tougher. And you'll want to have an easy way to level up. What I'm aiming for, though, with this is I'm trying to get more evolved minerals, as they are rare. But back to the Tree of Life, we'll probably have to fight again, and you guys know how that'll go.
Go.
Aha! Perfection. Oh, we got a save point over here. Sweet. What do you guys say? You want to evolve our 4th Spectrobe? Or should we see what we got that's brand new? I say, let's check what's new and have at it. Also, one thing I'm hoping for is that these might be minerals, just so you guys can see. Nope, it's another new Spectrobe, and one I am mighty fine with getting. This is the water type I was mentioning. I want to go 2D. I will do that just to free up some more of it. There we go, get a bit of that. Another scan over here. There we are. Got some cool music for you. Alrighty, we're gonna go right to hammer now. It's hammer time! I'm gonna be a little more cautious with that. This is one of the Spectrobes I actually really used later on in the game. And I want to show you guys that this is a really good one to have. And despite your Spectrobe being fighting against a lot more grass guys, this guy will be useful. He's a very powerful hitter. As you finally saw, before a minute 30, do we get an A rank? Plus 100 HP. No. So some are graded differently, but Azua. We like Zua. Zua is a very good Spectrobe, good water type. And he looks like one of the giant arachnids from Starship Troopers. Aha! Here we are. Essentially, I'm just going to show you guys. Better grade you get on these, the better mineral you get. That was... Pretend I'm great at this game and don't have a very shaky hand. Please. It won't help my pride, but you know. There we go. So, anything for all of you for quarantine changing? Any of you gone outside yet? Taking a dog for a walk? I don't know. Whatever you guys feel like. So I'm now going to use the blower because sometimes you don't actually need to be at 99 for it to go off. So now you'll get to see what kind of a mineral it becomes. If I get a B, it becomes yellow. So this Spectrobe, I will actually evolve right off the bat. There we are. Now you get to see my cute little crab buddy. Hello! Yeah, I actually really like this Spectrobe. I'm gonna name him this time. Sorry, I love my puns. So, I'm done with my excavation. All Spectrobes. So, we're gonna evolve 2 Spectrobes today. We're gonna evolve these 2. Mainly so we have a second fire, and we have a water type. Just in case if something unexpected happens, which I don't believe it will, but I do like the Spectrobe a lot. The Torga, he's happy. So we're gonna go for the Evolve Mineral on him. Dude, eat it. Doesn't matter, I'm evolving you both. Come on. There you go. A giant crab boy. Zuzu. So, essentially, pretty decent water type. But, where's our other little guy? So, he needs 320. I might give him just that 1 extra level. But thing is, since he's a fire type, he's still going to be at an advantage. There you go, pal.